Good morning, everyone. This is Thursday, November the 27th, 2025. The time is 12 noon. It's 12 degrees Celsius, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. And the time is just a little after noon, about 10 after 12. That's close enough. You don't need to know all that, do you know? Okay. It's noon hour. Okay. I'm walking up towards the university area, and we'll just explore some of the streets up here and the buildings. Not sure where I'll end up yet. Maybe, I don't know, probably on Spring Garden or possibly the park. I don't know. We'll see where it goes, okay? All right, sounds like a great idea. Okay, so anyways, we'll keep on going up. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's bad. Not good at all. Ooh. Not good at all. Oh. Let's see, what kind of a job is the body man going to have? He's going to have quite a job on his hands. Looks like the front piece might be damaged, and the door, and maybe the mirror, which will be heated, and all that stuff. Yeah, it looks bad. When our car got damaged, the only thing you could see was the bumper, but it turned out, lucky the insurance paid for it, it turned out almost $8,000 damage just from a little tap in the front bumper. Imagine. Cars today are meant to fall apart. They're not like the old days. They're like that right there. The front end is gone with the slightest collision at all. And you see a lot of cars where the front piece has got a crack, or the back bumper has got a crack between that and the car. They're not sitting just right. A lot of people, you're not going to get it fixed if it just gets a little bit out of place. You just keep driving it because it's going to cost you a lot to do that. So anyways, yeah, that's how that goes. Well, sorry. I thought you were going there. Well, there's U-Haul trucks right there. You can rent a U-Haul truck. When we moved down from Ontario, we had one of those, like the longest one back there. The third one in, we had one of those. That was my wife's first chance to drive a truck. She wanted to drive that so bad. I spent half my life driving a truck. So I said, go ahead. If you can drive it, go ahead, drive it. And so she did. She drove it all the way down from Toronto. And I knew right then she was destined to drive a truck for a living, because she drove it all the way down. She wasn't tired doing it. Never had any accidents. Never had anything like that happen. So yeah, I think she's going to be all right doing that job. Now she owns her own truck and working hard every day at it. I never owned a truck when I was driving, but I was a company driver for different places. Sun's starting to pop out. Look, blue sky right over there. You know, that building looks funny by itself. It's a big, tall building, a little over 30 stories, and there's not another one near it anywhere. Usually when you get one, you get another one, another one. No, it's just that one. I think it's a residence, university residence. Here's Kent Street. Well, that was a nice video. I thought I'd do 2 videos while I'm down here today. Then if we happen to get weather that's not good for doing a video, I'll have an extra one. Or if I have to do something that takes my time, it's good to be ahead one. So you can still have a video even if you don't really have the opportunity to go out and do one. And it's not every day I get a nice day like this. This is a warm, kind of a warm day. I want to walk across here. I'll walk as soon as these cars all go by. There we go. Walk over here. Walk down Fenwick Street. I don't know if I ever walked down Fenwick Street or not. But here we go. It's a nice looking street. Got a Subway restaurant right here. And this should be all for university students because it's right handy. Part of the university might even be here. There's an espresso place right there. And then you've got I guess it's a bar, the Garrison's Brewing, and a restaurant too, burgers and shakes and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And you got a Sobeys right here in the neighborhood. Look, the south side of the trees got the leaves. The north side, they're gone. That's weird, eh? This is a nice street right here. This really is. In summer too, because the trees get lots of leaves hanging out over the sidewalk. Yeah, it's really nice here. Just looking to see what this. Oh, I see the 19. Nope, I got it wrong. Yeah, what? No. The way they print those letters, it's hard to. I think it's AYR. I think that's what it is. AYA. The two. I can't even make out the letters because they're boxed letters, and I'm not sure if it's AYA. I guess. The Aya. I can't even pronounce it. On Fenwick. Anyway, the major residence here on Fenwick. All right. So we'll make our way over to one or two more streets, and then we'll walk up towards Spring Garden Road maybe. And I might just take a walk through the park since it is really kind of warm today. We might enjoy a walk through there. I think we would enjoy a walk through there. This is a great residential area, as I've stated before, but it truly is really nice. Well, I'm at 10 minutes. If I get even a half an hour or 40 minutes, that'll be really good. That'll be A-okay. Yes, this is a beautiful residential street right here. Yeah, we'll go to the end and then we'll make a right. We'll make our way up to Spring Garden by jig-jogging our way. Not sure what streets we'll be on yet, but I'll let you know as I get there. Okay, the corner of Fenwick and the other sign is gone. Anyway, so I can't tell you the name of that street. Look, it's getting all kinds of blue sky now. Fantastic day. Love it. I don't want to go home early now because it's nice out. We'll get up here at the corner and I can tell you what street this is. I think it might be possibly be Queen Street, but I'm not sure. We'll find out. If it is, we're going to be really close to the park, and we'll go right straight to the park when we get up there and spend a little time there. And I know you must be missing a look at the park now since it's been a while. I did a quick run through there of my last video, but just quick because I was almost to the end of an hour's video and I didn't want to start another one, so I was walking fast through the park. You didn't probably see much. There's the hospital, the same one they're building all the pieces. Well, it starts down, it's a big building. It starts down here and it builds its way up. I think that's part of it. There could be two hospitals, I'm not sure. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing here, but I'm passing South Street, and I'm on the corner of South Street and South Park. South Street is in South Park. Right. South Street and South Park right here. I'm not sure if that's the same hospital that the new part is being built, or if it's up a little farther. There might be two of them. It might be joined together. I don't know. I think it's two. I think there's one down here. Then the new part is the building they're working on is up here, I think. This is another old graveyard that's in this city. Yes, I'm not real certain about the hospital. Yeah, the hospital is more up by. If you go down to Roby and turn right, that's where the hospital is, the new part. So I don't think it's joined to this part.
Turkey, habanero jack.
And they're making it so big. Maybe, just maybe, they're going to move out of here and put it all up there where they're building all the new part. But I don't know that. I'm just guessing. Garden Cell Park established 1998. And it still looks good. And it's a heritage building. Good. I'm going to be right on the right intersection to go through the park. That's great. And that's where I'll finish this video, up in that area. We will walk right up to the park, walk around in there and finish it. And then I'll be all set. We'll have an extra video. There we go. Well, I can walk this one if I want right now, because I got a walk sign. So let's go this way. Yeah, we'll walk across to this corner. Then we'll go up through this way to the park. All right. Well, there we go. Got a walk sign. I think I'll go right up through the middle. Oh, it just tells you about Sir William Alexander, Secretary of New Scotland in the New World, led to the Royal Charter of Nova Scotia in 1621. The creation of the Order of Knight Baronets of Nova Scotia. Okay, this memorial has got stones from Scotland Castle. The Scottish settlers, 1629 to 32. This memorial contains stones from the I can't even pronounce it, I don't know, Strie, Menstrie or something. I cannot pronounce it. So anyway, that's where the stones are from that's in this memorial. Okay? Okay, let's continue. Whenever I try to sound something out that I don't know how to say it, it never comes even close to the real thing. Okay, we'll go this sidewalk, and somewhere up here there's a walkway. We'll end up out in the middle. So this little park right here is called Victoria Park. And not much here. It's just a walkway between two rows of trees. But it's still a park. It's nice. It was closed down for, I don't know, it's closed, I guess, in COVID. And it never really opened up for the next 2 or 3 years. This is, I think this is the first year that the whole thing's been actually opened. There we go, Victoria Park. Civic Historic Park. There we go, we'll go right out in the middle and walk up through the, well, like I said before, in this park, on a hot summer day, it's really beautiful because you got all the leaves, and if you're really boiling hot, you walk right up the center, and the leaves will be sheltering you from the sun. It'll be much cooler walking up through the center. Thankful now in the fall we don't want it to be much cooler, so the leaves are all gone and it's the same temperature. Well, I'm getting my walking, and today my step counter on my phone there let me know I'm a few steps away from my, what they say is your heart points, where you've walked enough to be good for your heart. So we'll see. That truck's trying to squeeze into a very tight hole. You might make it. He's in there somehow. Oh, he's up on the curb. Oh, don't hit that vehicle behind you. There he goes. And he's still not quite there. The back one's still up on the curb. "22 minutes so far to here." Well, we'll walk through the park, which is right over there. And this is a park, but this is not the one we wanted. The one we want is just across the street. I'm so happy the sun's popping out. That's great. Now, who could have piled up their bags here on this bench? It went somewhere. It looks like somebody moved out and they came down here. They had nowhere to go. There it is, Public Gardens. Maybe I should push this button. Well. All right, here we go. Into Halifax Public Gardens. A little breezy, but it's all right. We can handle it, right? Okay. Oh, getting ready for the lights. Now soon we'll be able to walk in here and see all the beautiful lights. I love it when they do that with the park here at Christmas time. It'll be great. Can't wait to do it. Can't wait to do it. Either if it's not this weekend, it probably won't be ready, fully ready by this weekend. If not this weekend, it'll probably be ready next weekend. But if it's ready and it stays warm, why not come down and do it when it's nice and warm out? That's what I say. Come down when it's warm, not when it's -10. Then it's really cold. You don't want to spend long in here. But if we can do it while it's still warm, that's great. I don't think they're done putting the lights all up though, because they usually have them out here. They don't, not just right there, they have them all the way out here. And these trees and walkways and stuff. A lot of work to it. But they do it every year. Oh, look at these. They get the round glass balls over there. They'll probably be lit up. And they're in the bushes here. And they're all the way up through here. Well, I spent a lot of happy hours down in here this summer. Right in the hot part of the summer, I used to come down here. I stop at Tim Hortons on Spring Garden, bring my coffee with me up here, and sit here, put my headphones on, and spend about an hour before I decide to make a video or do something. But it was great memories of the times of doing that. Someday I'll look back on that when I can no longer do it, and I'll think of the fun I had down here. Yeah, the new part of the hospital has nothing to do with that one down there, because it's up there. There's nothing to do with that one. So I don't want to lead you astray. This new part is being built on the hospital up here, but the other hospital is down there in the south end. Okay, just to clear that up. All right. Little duck walking around there. Yeah. He didn't seem too concerned by what I was doing. They're very friendly. You can get pretty close to them. You can't touch them. They'll snap their beak at you if you try to touch them, but they'll come right up to you. They like to interact with people. They just don't want people to try to pick them up or anything like that. They won't go for that. Well, let's have a look at the pond here. I suppose it won't be long and the ducks will be all heading south. But right now they're still here. I guess they can tell it's still warm. But they'll be going. It's built right in their nature to fly south. Well, it sure does look different than summer, that's for sure. Well, let's take a little stroll around. Oh, they're lighting that all up. They're going to have sound. Oh, look at the colors in that duck. Look at that colors in him. Your big ducks, they're not all the same colors. If I take a step, he takes a step. Look, there's one right down there by the water too. Now look, duckies, I'm not gonna hurt you at all, so you don't need to panic. It's their nature though. I'll bet you that one on the left right there was a baby is in the spring. Maybe both of them. Oh well. Yeah, they'll be all. Next time I come through here, there might not be a duck to be found. There's a whole bunch of them over there in the pond. They had to get big enough to fly to warmer climates. So they were babies in the spring. Well, let's walk up around through here, and after that we'll come back down this area and we'll make our way out to the gate, and I'll probably sign off at the gate. Trees look funny when there's no leaves on them, kind of ghost-like. They got a lot of ducks. I think they'll be heading out really soon. This lake, it looks like, was a whole lot bigger than it is now. And there was a thing out in the middle of it. I don't know if it's that. Might be, could be that. And then they built the land up and continued it all in here and dried the land up down there for park use. That's what it looks like. It was a bigger lake. Yeah, before there was even a city here in 1870. All the street lights are on in here because I think they have to have them on to test out the Christmas lights and stuff. All right, let's continue around the little lake that we have here that used to be much bigger according to that picture. I would imagine the path looks a lot different than when I did it in the summer. I would think it does. Lights are on. The leaves used to be up in the trees, and now they're on the ground. Except some are hanging on. Somehow, most of the trees are bare, but this one here is still hanging on a little bit. I say by the time this video is over, it'll be about 40 minutes. Because we just passed the 35 and a half. About 40 minutes. That's good. That's where I like to get my videos. The last one was an hour. But maybe I can get 2 or 3 of them down to about 40 minutes now. Oh, and my apologies for that last video. I'm going to explain what happened. The first 5 minutes of it or so, my gimbal decided to go into a different mode where it sweeps. It goes around like that, like really slow, and then it comes back, and it goes up like that and down like that. Well, I didn't know what to do to get it stop doing that. So what I did, I just turned the gimbal off and rebooted it, and it was good after that. So, but I lost about 5 minutes with that, whatever it is. There's a button on this thing I'm touching, and I don't know exactly what it is. I'm going to have to do some checking on this when I'm home, when I'm not actually making a video, and try to find the button it's got lots of stuff on it here. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 different buttons on it, a little screen that shows me things. But when you're in the middle of doing a video, you don't have time to go through all this stuff and try to fix it. So I did discover if you turn it off, you don't have to turn the phone off, just turn off the gimbal, turn it back on, and it resets itself to where it was supposed to be. So there's that. Anyway, my apologies for that rough start to that video. I made up for it in the quality of the rest of the video though. So, anyways, if you watched that one and you saw that and you got discouraged, go back and give it another shot, because it's only bad for the first 5 minutes or less, and then it's good after that. Okay? Well, here we are, coming out to the gate. I've made this trip a few times, haven't I? Walking down through the park and out here to the gate, signing off. Yep, we've gone through a lot of trips out and out here during the summer, because it was a beautiful spot in here in the summer. I just love coming here in the morning, early in the morning before too much going on. Spend some time here. Yeah, I used to call my sister a lot and talk to her. And my brother once in a while, talk to him. And anyways, I'm out here now. I'm going to turn around and look at the gate and sign off, okay? At 38:40. All right, here we are. Turn around, pointed at the gates. Public Gardens, wonderful place to be. All right, with that, this comes to the end of our walk. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like. And if you're not yet a subscriber, don't forget to push that subscribe button. It all helps. It helps to build the channel, and everything will be great as we build the channel bigger and bigger. I'd like to get much larger, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, don't forget to do all that. If you do, then that's just wonderful. And with that, I hope you're having a really great day. Take care, be safe. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.